Hello everyone! I know technically 2 minutes early. Whatever, heresy. Yada yada. Let me actually click on the right source so it doesn't, I don't hit something that turns on my webcam or something by accident. Because I don't do that on these streams, or on my streams in general, really. My OBS is kind of in a weird position on my monitor. There we go. Hi everyone, welcome back to Cozymon. I fucking love this server so much. Things will look a little bit different from last stream just because I did some stuff off camera. Namely, I did some mining around and stuff. Well, technically, most of it actually was on camera, but you will see it in some form in a video next week. Hopefully. I don't know. We'll see. Let me actually... There. Need to actually have it so I'm recording the stream so that unlike the YouTube upload of this will actually have the audio layers I need to edit it without losing my fucking mind. So, couple notes of stuff. One, there's a lot of people on, so it's gonna be a bit choppy in terms of like breaking stuff and whatever. Honestly, this is a random Tuesday. I did not expect there to be so many people on, but gosh. But yeah, so one thing that I did do, which I want to show off on stream because I'm quite happy with it, is I made a prototype for what the entrance of the museum is going to look like. This is a... Turtle just... That's kind of funny. This is a... Well, as I put on the sign here, a sketch of the museum entrance. Basically, this is what the museum is going to look like. Or at least an idea of what it is. There's a lot of work that needs to be done, but I wanted a... How do I say this? I needed, like, effectively an idea of the scale I was going to go for. Because, I need to know how many resources I need to collect for this. And so, yeah, it's a lot. It's why it's all cobblestone. And even this took so much cobblestone. This is, this is maybe like 10 stacks of cobblestone at least. Probably 20. Yeah, it took a lot of resources, but I'm happy with the ultimate result though, because it's just, the pillars were originally like half the size, and I was like, no, I want to do this right, because I have made museums in Minecraft before, or I made one on one server with friends and plan to do another one. Actually, technically, I've done 2 planned 3 before this. The first one I ever did was on the Nation server I ran. The first version of not first, technically third. I don't know. There is a video on my channel of a thing from that Nation server, and I don't remember if the museum is actually in that end cinematic of it. But I made a museum on that. It's okay, is how I could describe that. Like, the Parthenon recreation I did on that server looks much better than that museum did, and the Parthenon recreation was basically just this, but the Parthenon. So it was back further, sloped roof, the whole shebang. But the second museum I did was a lot smaller and tighter, and just because I loved the idea of the museum from that prior version of that server, and I wanted to do that again, and that was kind of my entire character on that server. on that instance of the nation server, but it also just like I like how it came out, but it just was not grand. It felt more like a hobbyist museum, like the best way I could put it, like something someone put together to like out in the kind of things, like it felt more like a museum that was in like a that you find in someone's like garage or something, that like they've put together with like artifacts they were able to collect with their own savings, kind of thing. Like very much felt like that. This, we're doing it proper. We're doing a big old like natural history. Like the heavy inspiration is the Natural History Museum in London, because if you've watched my cover of Derivacat's song Live, as cringy as that song might be, I'm really happy with how the music video portion came out, because I used a whole bunch of footage from the trip I took to London in 2024 to see High Rollers live. Which I need to go back to London. I love that so much. Even if I did like hurt myself repeatedly while standing on double-decker buses. Like, I have so many stories from that trip that I've just not told on stream, which I need to tell when I remember them. Well, like it's hard to just like I didn't. Okay, Skyla, words carefully. I've done like so many streams since then, obviously, but I wanted to make a travel video, like a breakdown video, which is why I got all that footage in the first place. But I never ended up doing it, and because of that, I never told a lot of the stories on stream or on video or anything. So yeah. Anyway, anyway, as I was saying, hi, it's me in the third person. No, I used a lot of the footage from that trip, and so I have a lot of pictures actually from that, because I went to the London Natural History Museum with a couple friends of mine who I desperately want to see in person again, because I miss my friends. Unfortunately, even though I'd love to do that this year, I don't see it happening, which is unfortunate. I want to go back to London, see friends and whatnot. But anyway, with that said, though, I really loved the Natural History Museum. It was such a cool museum. It had so much cool stuff. Like, hi there. It had so much cool stuff. It had a lot of, like, I loved all the artifact. Like, there was so much funky stuff, and just all sorts of cool stuff. And so I'm kind of loosely basing it off of that. And because of that, I want to, how should I say? I want to base it off of that, because that was like the best example in recent history of going to a museum like that. Because I went to a bunch of museums as a kid, like, because, I don't know if I said this on stream and stuff. I was homeschooled as a kid, so we went to a lot of, like, museum outings and stuff with just, like, my immediate family and stuff. And so, I've went to those, but I don't have enough good recollection of how those looked. And if it wasn't so expensive, I would go to more local museum stuff, because theoretically, I have some really cool museums in, like, the range of a day trip, but that is a whole thing. Maybe I will. I don't know. Anyway. And so I figured the London Natural History Museum would be a good start. I hate that I didn't get any pictures of the entrance of the museum. If I had somehow known that I would need reference for it, I would have, but I didn't for some reason. I think I was too distracted chatting to friends. But yeah. It was good. And so, yeah, that's kind of the idea, is that's really what's kicking me to, like, do a big museum, because the feel of that, a massive museum where, like, the ceiling is, like 20-30 feet tall. Oh, like, the ceiling's a good, like, yeah, 20-30 feet tall. There's, like, like, in the Natural History Museum, there's a big old whale skeleton just hanging above the entrance air, like, in the, like, foyer area. I don't, like, and it's cool. It's really cool. And that is kind of what I want to capture, is the idea of, like, that big imposing space, because the moment it becomes dark and haunted, that is a lot more scary. Because, actually, I'm gonna go and do mining while I'm talking, so I could, instead of just jumping around. So, a lot of, how should I say, like, horror kind of has a lot of forms, obviously. And while I'm not fully leaning into horror, because, like, comfort levels of people who might be visiting my base, I don't know everyone that well, I'm not gonna I'm not gonna make my base a horror map as much as I might be tempted. Because I gotta live in it. But what I'm feeling is I need to, like, horror has a specific, there's a lot of aesthetics for horror, obviously. A common one is claustrophobia. Like, the idea of being in a very small, enclosed space where where a lot of, where a lot of your agency as a person is taken away, whether that be, like, or the agency of whoever's going through the horror is taken away. Like, a good example of this is Five Nights at Freddy's, the first one, where you are in a small, cramped office where effectively everything is in arm's reach, and these animatronic things that are like, 7 feet tall. Ooh, diamonds. These animatronics that are, like, a good 7 feet tall are looming outside your window. And so there's that aspect of horror to it, where you are trapped in a small, confined space trying to fend off the monster. That's what, like, a lot of the, like, that's what a lot of Resident Evil Village was. Like, a lot of, like, tight quarters where the monsters were right there. Like, and that's kind of and so that is an aspect of horror. A very common way to make people scared is have everything be tight, have everything be claustrophobic and small, where everything constantly feels like it's within arm's reach, and that makes it scary. But I'm thinking with the museum, we do the opposite, where instead of, instead of having it be where you are in a small, confined space, you are in an empty, echoing space, if that makes sense. Like, the only thing I think, like, because claustrophobia is scary. Like, if you saw Iron Lung, that's what made the Iron Lung that ship scary, because it's so tiny and it feels like there's nothing in between you and the depths. But, like, what I want to do is the opposite, because the idea of there just being emptiness, like, you can see the echoes of this place, and yet there's quiet. It's kind of, instead of going for like jump scare, like terror, I really like unease as a horror mechanism. Hope no one's using this. Because, like, when I play horror games, or when I'm scared in general, the paranoia is what gets you. It's what gets me. Because if you can make like, so much of good horror is letting the audience imagine the horrors that are going on as opposed to show. Like tell don't show is very much a idea like with horror of, like, for example, oh gosh, I am gonna feel so bad for what I'm about to do. I just need to repair my pick. Also, this pick is really bad because it's a curse of vanishing, but it's also a really good pickaxe. And so if I die, my efficiency for mending pickaxe vanishes, but until that point... And so, yeah, that's kind of the aspect I'm gonna go for with the museum, is emptiness. Like, it's kind of that unnervingness of going to a place, like, if you've ever gone to, like, a mall that's, like, really not doing good, and it's really empty, and, like, the stores are shut, like, a whole bunch of the shops are shut down, you could still hear people going around. Every so often, you hear footsteps in the distance of some person or persons, like, a family, or, like, some couple that's decided to go to this mall for some reason. But that emptiness is unnerving in kind of like a psychological level of, like, this place should be full of people. But now it's like, now you can really get a feel for the space of the place, because it's echoing. Like, you can hear, like, because in a mall, like a big mall, you can normally hear, like, there's sound all around. There's, like, music from the radio, there's people, conversation, all this stuff. And that's what a museum is also like. But when you take away the people, when the music of the radio is not playing, it's stilted, echoey silence. And that is what I want to go for this. Like, the museum is haunted. There is ghosts haunting the artifacts that still lay here. But it's quiet. There's no one around other than you and whoever you brought with you. And that's what I want to capture with this. I don't know if I'll be able to do it properly, but that's the kind of vibe, is big, empty, like, all the artifacts are there. I might have it be, like, to go with the abandoned thing, I might have, like, empty exhibits, like any, like, valuable, like, gems or whatever is gone. Like, there's certain things that had clearly gotten stolen. Or maybe they haven't. They're just somewhere else, laying on the floor next to a skull. Like, is kind of the thinking I'm having of like, it's unnerving, but only in the way that like expectation can be. Like, you expect a certain level of comfort from a place meant to be visited by hundreds of people a day. Oh, is that an unknown? Cool. I'm only using the end for the Enderman farm, by the way. I'm not, getting an Elytra, anything like that. And so, yeah. But yeah, like, lots of... I have a lot of ideas for the museum, but whether or not that, comes to any fruition, who knows? I have a lot of time, obviously, to get all this done. That's the idea of Cozymon. But that's kind of like, I have a lot of ideas. It's just, you know, how practical they will be to execute and how well I will be able to execute them. Wait, what? Wait. Where? I know I don't have the... I'm at the Enderman farm. How did a poi pole spawn? Where did that spawn? Can't spawn on these because leaves and slabs. Which means it spawned up there, I think. Well, I think it did just spawn up there because there's no way that, it spawned anywhere else. Not that I'd be able to catch a poi pole anyway. It would be funny, but... yeah, no, it'll be up there, I think. And I don't have a way to get up there, so... not that I would want to anyway. Also, I'm just keeping hat bags in their bag form for storage. Multiply crops. Oh. That's a quite good backpack, actually. I think that has an actual useful ability. I might look into that. Gosh, I would kill for a shiny Litwick. Like, actually. I was trying to get one in, whatchamacallit, Legends EA. but I really did not, like, getting the shiny charm in that game is really obnoxious because of the professor mission stuff. Because the professor mission stuff is cool up until it's having you do a million Pokemon battles and fighting a whole bunch of stuff and all this stuff that's like, I really don't want to deal with. Because I'm just like, oh gosh. But yeah, like, and so despite the fact that I love Chandelure, it's one of the many random haunted objects that I like as Pokemon, I never got a shiny Litwick. Okay, wait, I need to make sure I'm picking up all my diorite. Also, if you're wondering why I'm getting diorite, it's because we have the chipped mod, and one of the chipped blocks that I can make is, actually, I'm gonna go show you. One of the variants of diorite is, like, a whole bunch of the chipped diorite is perfect for the museum. Like, let me go up and show you at my masonry table. Like, look at these pillars and tell me they're not perfect for the museum. My gosh. Like, these ornate pillars and stuff, so good. Like, that's really funny for also aesthetic reasons. And yeah, like, that stuff's perfect. I wish if this pick didn't have Curse of Vanishing, I'd put, like, Unbreaking on it and all that stuff, but, well, unfortunately, it has Curse of Vanishing. And I don't believe there's a way in this... There might be a way in the pack to take it off, but I doubt it. And so... And so I'm just, like, going back and forth to the Enderman farm. To prepare it, because... Oh, first he's over there. In the end. Okay, cool. I'm just going back and forth to the Enderman farm to repair it, because it has mending. If it didn't have mending, I'd just... Ow. Just took damage from that one. Which also means that there's a Palkia up there. And if I wanted to be... I just realized my mic is unmuted. I did not mean to do that. I could say I've Percy, but I'm kind of in my own flow right now. I do kind of feel bad doing the Enderman farm when... A Diamond Traveler's backpack? Cool. That's a good one. Okay. that's just gonna be there. So yeah, and while that seems like a lot of diorite, I don't know what that it is. But yeah, I don't have like a specific plan. I was originally thinking I was gonna do exploring, but with with this many people online, I don't want to do that because it's just gonna tank the TPS even more. Because yeah, that it sucks a lot. But whatever, it's fine. I just don't want to. If other people are doing stuff, I don't want to be the cause of everything breaking. Also, like, the chunks won't load fast for me either, and so there's not really much of a point. What I want to do, though, is we have a lot of stuff we can do in terms of advancement in other ways. For example, we can start doing stuff. I don't want to make, like, I'm kind of in the weird way where I don't want to make too much progress too quickly, because the moment I like try and advance super quickly, I then, what should we call it? I risk burning out, obviously. But what we can do is potentially make progress on that. Well, we could actually, with this TPS, I don't want to do Pokemon battles. Honestly, not too sure. There's a Wimpod there. We could just do some mining. I did say we're breaking ground. There is, however, even though I say that, there is chalk cliffs that I want to go and visit. Because I think chalk will be a good building material. Obviously, the tragic reality would be that this is somebody's base over here. Also, I got this while exploring, and I'm so happy. I'm so happy to have this palace end. It is amazing. I also did not realize that you were still in that bag. Also found a diamond hoe, so I can put this iron one away. Oh, this is Snorlax. Oh no, the poor Applin. Just throw it in. Chest. Gosh. He's a big chunky lad. I've got food. I'm gonna grab more bread. And potatoes. I am actually gonna go find that chalk biome. Because... Actually, do I have that waystone on me? Oh wait, I didn't... I'm mistaking the test server. I'm going to make a waystone for this. Which would be that, which is easy enough. And then I need an emerald, and then I have my amethyst on me because it's currency. Nope, that. Thought I heard something. Anyway, then I need... Not sure what that was. Just a little bit of stone brick. I don't have obsidian. But I should be able to get obsidian. So I have a diamond pickaxe. Shouldn't be hard. To get a diamond pickaxe. Only have a water bucket though. Shouldn't be hard to find obsidian. Just whereabouts? That the hell? Is that a trial chamber? Okay, there's around like Y21 over that way. Use my normal iron pickaxe. I wish I could sleep, Percy, but unfortunately, I can't. For the lack of... Oh gosh. Oh no. Give me a sec. Sorry about that. The dogs were going ballistic. Gosh. Alright. We're going down. Oh wait, that's 21. That's up. If that is actually where that is, but I don't think so. Imply that it's like up this way? Gosh. Ultra rare, and then it is funny, like it's like, oh, the ultra rare Pokemon, yada yada. And then, like, we've had multiple spawn in the very short time frame. Like, you know, no flack to it, it's just funny. It's like the ultra rare Lugia, the... Ooh. Shiny stone. Oh my gosh, it wasn't. Okay. Okay, it seems like this level, maybe? Or at least that's the top. I'm trying to find this lava here, and it's just not happening. Although it looks to be... Is that... Looks like maybe that's a mine shaft on top of whatever that is. It looks like a trial chamber. Wow. All sorts of stuff. Oh, diamonds. Interesting. Okay, but that's not where we need to go. Seems like maybe... Lugia was captured by Darth Maul. Gosh. People all out here on the server catching legendaries. Meanwhile, I'm trying to find lava so I can make a waystone so I can go back and forth to chalk. My priorities on this server are very normal and should be respected, honestly. Need to be careful not to, like, TPS into the frickin'... Come on. There we go. One more piece. And break. There we go. Alright, cool. I do want to see if that's trial chamber, because if so, then that might be what we're doing. Out of curiosity, is that a trial chamber? Because we shall see. Okay, what the hell do I... Okay. Okay, let me... It is going to be dangerous, obviously. No matter what is over there, because it's a structure. I'm guessing it's a trial chamber. And if so, I am wrecking that thing in order to make... like, I'm gonna... like, rinse that for the copper. After I clear it, obviously, but... you know. I'm just gonna, like... just start eating the copper from that. I'm gonna leave the spawners because I can farm it, but I'm gonna eat the structure. Because why wouldn't I? That is so much copper. Like, the unfortunate reality of the trial chambers is they're an example of why in Minecraft you can't have structures be a very valuable materials, because then people will just seek out those generated structures just for the things they're made out of and not the other loot within. But then again, that is also an appeal of them, right? Because there is a usability there, like a utility. Oh, more diamonds. The fact that Red found, like, captured Lugia before upgrading her backpack. Like, what the fuck? People on this server do. Oh, well, I mean, at least he's doing it all the way then. But this is funky. Okay, I'm feeling like this is a mine shaft, so at least I'm right on that. Does this one have an entrance, an above ground entrance? Because it's not the one I found with an above ground entrance. Near my base. Okay, there's iron ingots, always useful. Brock Capricorn, useful. Coal, always useful. Just shove some stuff away. Panic necklace. It's the panic necklace from Terraria. Okay. I know inherently how that works. Pollen Pluff, Flash Cannon. Let's grab those. Frostwalker is cool. I don't know what I'm gonna need a TNT minecart for, but it's, you know, useful. Iron tier, that's kind of useful. Another onion ring, another lost eye. Cooking pot already. That is good loot. It's a very funky mineshaft. But the more funky thing is I didn't even clock that this was tough bricks. That this is all tough, actually. Oh, that's so good for building. But oh, this is... I've never been in one of these, I should clarify, and I don't think I'm ready for one. But let me bonk some of these. Get some resources, some pots for the museum. Creator! Okay, we're going. That is such a good music disc. Oh gosh. Okay, nope, we're leaving. We're leaving. We're going again. This is the moment where we dip. Where was our way out? How did I get in here? Didn't drop in, did I? I think I went through the floor. Go through there. How on earth did I get in here? There it is. There's my... Okay, cool. That's cool. Got some cool stuff from there, just from pots. Good to know. Awesome. Now we shall head back. Gold. Just gonna use my diamond pickaxe because I have more than enough diamonds. Iron for now, where I don't need to worry about that, or about grabbing every little bit of it right this second. Alright. Alright. Actually, no. I have other chests. I can just dump this stuff in there. In that chest. Okay, cool. That was oddly successful. I'm also going to put my pick there. Iron, gold, redstone. You. Other bits and bobs that I don't have a space for. Wait, that's in the wrong chest. TR flash cannon. And apricorns. That. Put that away. Okay, shiny stone, cool. We have... I'm just throwing random crap in there because I don't need it right now. Okay, so with that said, that is our waystone, which is our return. Like, secured. So, in that regard, let us head out to these cliffs. Because there's stuff I want to do. I'm going to just quickly... Checking some stuff. Alright. I should probably also, just in case I don't know. Okay. Let's go. Let's go find the cliffs. Oh gosh. I really hope that there's not going to be someone in space here, but, you know. You never know. Gosh. Because I want to go here because I want to harvest the chalk, because I want to use it as a building material, because there's a lot, because it will, it should palette very well with the, with the diorite and the other white stuff. I'm probably gonna use calcite and whatnot as well, because we're going for that like marble look to everything. TPS is doing surprisingly fine. I think some people are literally just AFK. So. Alright. But yeah, let's progress, because I need to find these cliffs, because if I do, I can, be a menace and wreck the whole thing if there's no sign of a base there. And I can just steal everything, and loot and conquer. Is that a mask? Ooh, wait. Is that a young mask? Oh, and it's the cool one, too. It's level 33. I can fight that. Wait, let me get my Pokeballs out first. No! Why is it every time I join the server, I have a scheduled restart? Psyshock, go! Go, Solosis! Oh, it's mean looked. Great. I wasn't gonna run anyway. Okay. Psyshock's doing good. Crafty shield. Crafty shield. Crafty shield. Okay. Fine. So this Psyshock on Yamask. Ooh, okay. Cool. Go! Luxury ball! That I got from a ghost. That was a whole thing. You'll see it on video. Come on. Come on. I think that's it. Yeah! Hell yeah! The first Pokemon... Well, Solosis and Phantom kind of fit the theme a little bit. But... the theme of freaky little guys. So yeah, that's awesome. That's really cool. Basalt Baria, but I don't think that's gonna, because I've not seen one of those yet. I'm just gonna keep these in my inventory just in case. Still 2k off. This would be a good place to get packed mud, but I am so like hesitant to do the Minecraft thing of just like wreck a biome. Because, like, I don't want to be that one person who, like, wrecks an entire thing for people. Ooh, what is that? Ooh. How do you... But that's a good log texture. It's a cool tree. I would have been so upset if automatic cleanup was just then. Okay, and I got saplings. Cool, we're out of here. we're going. A lot of cool stuff. I'm gonna ignore the village because those have so much loot in them. Like, they're massive and they've got so much loot that, like, it just fills up your bags immediately, in my experience. We start in a minute. I'm going to make it to 1.5. And then I will pop off the server temporarily while we wait for the restart. Alright. Let's DC for a moment. Gosh dang it. Oh gosh. Oh man. I love the server a lot. I am looking forward so much to playing more of it. Like, just getting in the weeds more and stuff. Like, just, oh gosh. I am so happy to be part of Cozymon. It's still, like, mind-boggling to me that I got invited to be part of such an amazing thing. Like, oh my word. I just can't. I can barely process it. It's cool. And I never, like, even though I applied, obviously, like, that's how you get into this. But as I was having that conversation with Far back the other day on the first stream of this, I never expected to get in. Because, to put it bluntly, a lot of the time, I've kind of gotten the impression, like, a SMP might say, a lot of things. Like, oh, we don't care about your follower count, your subscriber count, your whatever. I don't... Oh, no. Oh, how, like, accurate that always is, to be honest. Like, because, like, obviously it's that thing, the polite thing of saying, like, oh, we don't care how big or small you are as a creator, we just want to have people, yada yada yada. But, like, in reality, they're probably thinking we're gonna go for bigger creators who will, like, be able to push this thing further or whatever. But no, I have 64, I think, subscribers at last I checked. Like, I am a tiny content creator who barely gets viewers on my videos and streams and stuff. And yet I'm here playing with these people who have, like, many times my subscriber and follower count and stuff. And it's awesome, like, because, I don't know, Cozymon is so chill, and it does its objectives so well, from my experience already. Okay, on my map, like, that Centra has the cascade on, so I was like, why is that Centra, like, kind of pink? But no, it's not. It actually isn't. It's just, ooh, coral. Oh, this is a really cool area. What the heck? What? That's insanely cool. Is it me, or does that kind of look like a weird horse? Or, like, kind of like one of the sacred beasts from Breath of the Wild. I don't know. Either way, that's cool. Oh, hey, and there's a frickin' like, skeleton thing here. Oh, gosh. The boat. Is there actually stuff here, or is this, like, just a visual structure? I think it might just be, like, for looks, because I don't see, like, any sign of, like, chests or anything like that. I think it's just cool. This big ol' shark skeleton beneath the waves. Honestly, I love it. I love an aesthetic structure. Let's keep going. It's a funky area. Looks like that almost would be a ruined portal, but I think it's just like an underwater volcano or something. Ooh. I still have my... Yes, I do have my brush on me. So there's suspicious sand down here. Oh. A power glove. Cool. And a treasure map. Oh. Oh, there is suspicious sand here. Cool, let me regain some water. Kill this drowned. Oh gosh, there's a trident boy. Let's do some archaeology. Shelter pottery shard. Let's see, what are we getting out of this one? That's just an emerald. Yep, I think it is. Dang. That's normal sand, that's normal sand. That's a pretty good fishing rod. Oh gosh. Thankfully, the low TPS is helping me considerably here. It's making the drowned much, much easier. Wait, that's just sandstone. The little bit of respiration I have on my helmet is also quite nice for this. Ooh, sandstone. Where's sand? Because obviously the ideal from these is a sniffer, right? Like... Because, like, you know, that's always what you want to get from these. And I think we can in the... These, because these are... technically a war motion. Ooh, a mending fishing rod. Oh my gosh. Not finding much of anything here. That's just a hoe. Yeah, I think that's just a wood hoe. Dang. It's a little, a cool little batch of structures and stuff, but... not exactly finding anything. Like, the emeralds are nice. Like, it means that I can go and find villagers and get stuff from them. Because even if we're not allowed, like, villager halls and stuff, for the sake of lag, is that an iron axe? That is kind of useful, actually, considering how often I go through them. Liquidation, soak. I have a lure 3, I don't need a lure 2. Ooh. So many emeralds from these! I'm sure I'll just find the artifact, yeah. Oh, let me get to my air. Not what I expected to be doing, but, you know, considering I'm doing a museum, this shouldn't be that unexpected. Oh, I'm actually gonna grab some of the kelp. Oh my gosh, the sniffer egg. Oh my gosh, that's so rare. I've done so much archaeology in this game just to rarely ever get that. Oh my gosh, that makes me happy. I'd love to have 2 so I can breed them, but I'm not gonna be that greedy. Grabbing the because kelp is useful. I might as well grab it while I'm here. I think I've taken all the archaeology spots from this structure. But that's quite good. I'm happy with that. Even if I can't get that chalk, that is already a massive boon. We are going this way. Which we are... So I think we're actually going the right way for this map. Oh wait, no, we're going the opposite way. Never mind. And we'll get it on the way back. Because we need to go more west. And then south. We'll go do the map on the way back. So that's fun. Oop. Land. Okay. Ooh, this is a pretty place with really cool trees. these are enchanted trees. Oh, they're pretty. Not great for building, I don't think, but pretty nonetheless. Are these the pale... Ooh. Ooh, these are good blocks. Oh, this is good wood. Gimme. Oh my gosh. That did so much more than... I was thinking, like, oh, maybe because of how this works, I might actually accidentally get, like, multiple trees with the... Oh, gosh, so much. I need to go and collect all of this, because this is really good resources. Oh, and the fact that the tree capitating gets them like that, like, I can just, like, burn axes on these. These are great. Oh my gosh, I destroyed so many. I did not mean to take out so many trees. Level 1 Timble? Wow. That white sand's pretty good too. I might need to come back here. Gosh, okay, let me... for a second, and then just... Soul fruit, that's not ominous at all. Spirit wood, but even then, like, aesthetically, it's really nice. Aesthetically, this wood type is so good. It's such a good gray. Because you really need gray if you're doing stone. Like, this is gonna... This will be great for the museum. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. So much stuff. So much stuff. Oh my gosh. So many resources. It's so good. I could easily destroy this entire biome for this wood. Ooh. Gotta get this quickly. But, okay. Think we're good? Think that's all of it? Might have tanked the TPS a tad bit when I did that. Oh my gosh. Okay, that was perfect. That wood type's so good. Like, what do the planks look like? Oh, that's a really good color. That, like, you don't really see. Oh, that's good. Okay. Kind of feel bad destroying so much of the forest, but, you know. I don't think anyone's out here, so. Is this a normal mangrove, or is it just the spirit? This is just a white mangrove marsh. Pale bog. Weird noise. Fluorescent cattails. Also wouldn't have been a terrible biome to put the museum in, but for a very different vibe. Ow. Yeah. I assume Flash possessing because it probably doesn't show up on the Discord. Whew. Okay. Ooh. No, wait. Is that the stupid pillager thing that I found? Okay. We have to go this way, but I don't really want to go into that structure because I think that's a pillager thing. Jungle, which actually, I should grab some of this bamboo. Also, I want to... Fortunately, I can't seem to turn off that aesthetic. However, give me some of this. We have redwood of some description at home. Okay, cool. Bamboo obtained. We have melon seeds and stuff, so we don't need that. Ooh. Is there another treasure map which probably leads to the same thing? Oh no, that's one that's close. Oh. Crap. Ooh, those are some good sand textures. Do we have any suspicious sand here? Ooh, there's some. Another iron axe. That's a very silly looking zombie. Oh my god. Brewfest hat. Brewfest regalia. Oh my gosh, it's a Let's Do outfit. Awesome. Don't really need that, but... Oh, great task. Cool. Okay. Actually, this looks like it's going to be on our way, if not at the location we're going to. I swear if this chalk cliff thing is so tiny. If this thing is like gonna be if this thing's is minuscule, I'm gonna be so annoyed. Seems to be a new... But, as far as I can see, no one's been over here, because this isn't looted. like, under one of these. I'm so bad at these. There was a shot. Any shroomish? Gosh, I'm so bad at the buried treasure. There we go. Water breathing potions. Sure, I'll take one of those. Take the food as well and the TNT. Okay, cool. That treasure map is done. Just gonna do that, put that away, because those are instants anyway, so doesn't matter. Oh gosh. So I am only a little away. Chalk grass blocks here. Oh no. Was that it? Is this it? This tiny little... Oh my gosh. Also, I don't have my shears. There's sheep here. I should get wool to be able to make myself a bed. This is it? Seriously? Okay, at least it is just chalk here. Okay, we can get chalk. So much chalk. Okay, good. Da 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 da. Gosh. Da da da. Alright. Gosh. We need all of this chalk. Thankfully, it seems like this is kind of no man's land where nobody's out here. There is something there. But, like, this is also, like, a random spot that, like, could also easily be covered up. Oh, gosh. I'm just gonna make, like, a hole. Da, 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 da. Gosh. just need all the chalk I can get, because this is a very good building material, because this will mesh very well with the diorite. Oh, gosh. Gosh. Sounds like some shenanigans happening over on the other side of the server. Hello! Welcome. I am mining chalk for a build. Just lots of it. Shouldn't even share. Gosh. Okay, I'm not gonna... There is more of this biome than I thought there was. But... Oh, gosh. Oh. There we go. Falling bamboo. Automatic cleanup. Sure. Oh gosh. Yeah. I'm mining chalk that will go with my build at a later point. I just want to collect a whole lot of it now. I honestly might just put a sign next to this, though, that just says, like, SkylaWuzHere Chalk Quarry. Da, da, da. Gosh, because I need all this for my build. Because I don't know exactly what in the palette I'm going to use it for, but it's just such a good looking block that, like, I need it. It also mines so fast. I am a content creator at the moment. A lot of my content is actually going to be on Minecraft because I got invited to this Cozymon SMP thingy, which is a kind of Hermitcraft inspired Minecraft SMP with the idea of, like, being chill and doing Pokemon and stuff. This is what I'm doing at the moment, is, like, doing, streams on this, like, more regularly than I have been doing streams in general, because I don't want to waste the fact that I got invited to this. Other than that, like, I stream, well, at least twice a week at this point. Most just Minecraft right now. On the server itself, I am planning on making a haunted museum as my base, and I'm very much excited to work on that. It's just gonna take a hot minute to do, because I have a massive scale for what I want to do with that, so... But yeah, I don't know, like, it's a very weird, odd request, I gotta be honest, but, you know. Thank you. Oh, yeah. I appreciate it. I am a very small creator, and very overwhelmed with the, with being on this server, because, like, there's so many people on this server that are so much bigger as creators than me, and so having this opportunity is insane. Absolutely breathtaking insane. But yeah, like, I am just doing a very boring thing right now, which is gathering chalk. But I think I'm honestly might be good for the moment on it. I'm just gonna throw down a waystone so I can come back here. Because, I need to be able to come back here and get more of this, because I'm gonna need so much. Oh my gosh. Oh my word. I'm gonna need so much of this if this ends up working in my block palette the way I think it is going to. Yeah, my truck. I don't know how long I have until item drops clear, so I need to be careful of, like, not to lose, like... Oh, 1 minute, okay. Yeah. Yep. That is literally kind of like the MO of the server, though, is taking our time doing stuff like mining chalk for hours for a build. SkylaWuzHere chalk quarry. Cool. Just as a way that I can get back. Yeah. Actually, I will show... I kind of want to show off the idea of the build. But also, I have this buried treasure map, and I want to go do this. Because it's literally directly south of me at this point. The name SkylaWuzHere. So, the lore, if you want to call it that, is basically, I used to go by... Skylanders King, Skylanders Pizza used to be my username that I picked out when I was much younger. And I kind of had the realization, like, well, I kind of known it for a while, but kind of decided, like, last year, I suppose, that I really wanted to ditch that because... I named my username after a brand, after an established IP, which is, you know, in the off chance that I do make it somewhat in this content creation thing, that's not a good idea. And so, I was thinking of, like, stuff I wanted, of, like, what I could do, and I thought it took a long time for me to figure something out. And I kind of had a lot of varying ideas. I don't remember all of them. But I decided on Skyla because, like, all my friends online knew me as Sky from my old... That's the nickname for my old username. And I kind of wanted to keep that. And so I wanted to go with Sky... And I also... My PC name is Skyla, because I called it that when I made... Like, when I got this PC working. And so I called it that, and so I've been kind of using it in various forms for a while. And so I decided on Skyla. And the was here bit came from the old I call it, I hesitate to call it a meme, but it basically was the equivalent of that, of Kilroy was here, which was a thing from the early 20th century, where it was a thing that would get written onto the sides of, like, bathroom stalls and stuff, as kind of like a... It was basically the equivalent of, like, just, like, playful, weird graffiti that... I don't know what it... I don't remember entirely if it actually has a meaning. I think it is just a stupid thing to write on the side, write on, like, stuff, if memory serves. And I found out about that because I grew up really liking the Peanuts comics, and that got referenced a lot because it was a meme, effectively, in that time, in, like, the 50s, 60s, at least. Or at the very least, it was a meme to Charles Schultz, the writer of the Peanuts comics. And so, reading those as a kid, seeing that reference made it stick in my head, which then eventually resulted in me being like, you know what? That's very funny, is doing SkylaWuzHere. And so I decided that, like, I wanted to do that. And then I spelled it kind of sillily, because if I spell it uniquely, then it's more of a chance that it's something entirely unique to me, and less of a chance of somebody having already yoinked it for their random Xbox username 10 years ago. Although, apparently, it is actually already taken on Twitch, but I've not seen it taken on anywhere else, so I think it's just some random Twitch user has it. Somehow. And so, on Twitch, I'm SkylaWuzHere instead. Which I think still works. The meaning's different slightly, but it's silly. But yeah, that's kind of where SkylaWuzHere came from. It came from me wanting to change my online name because of various reasons. But yeah. Because, like, it's also, I feel like every single person has a reason why their username is the way it is. Like, it's something I've kind of always appreciated when being on the internet, is, like, everyone's username, IGN, whatever, has a story behind it. How interesting that story is depends on the person and whatnot, obviously. But there is always some type of a story behind it. And it's obviously not something that you have in real life either. Because, like in real life, oh, crikey. In real life, a person might have been named a certain thing. Like, their actual name might have come from something, or, like, there might be a reason why, oh my gosh, like, their parents named them a certain way, something, but, oh gosh, is that seriously, there's no way, right? How did I just break stone with a shovel? What the heck? Oh my gosh. Okay, wait. Might be off slightly. And so, like, but obviously you don't always know that as a kid. Unless it's like a really hyper specific story that your parents have been telling you your entire life of why they named you whatever. It's not something you might even know yourself. Like, I don't know why my actual name is the way it is, other than, like, things I can presume. But, like, and so, but usernames are things people chose themselves. There is a story there, whether or not it's interesting. Like, it could just be 3 random words that like, just came from playing a game that you needed a random username from, and that just became your identity. But even that's a story, because you can talk about the game. I don't know, I think there's a lot of, like, usernames are kind of, like, and the reason behind them is something that's kind of always fascinated me. Is, like, why people chose to have their online identity be something else, be the way it is. Because, like, in a world of VTubers and stuff, where we're now getting to the point where VTubers just have, it's just it's basically like a fantasy OC, where your name is just a very literal translation of, like, what your theme and lore is as a VTuber, like what your character lore is. it kind of means that, like, that appreciation for stuff. Oh my god, is it seriously up there? Oh my gosh. Okay, I'm gonna try and climb up there. That's so tall, though. I don't know if that's worth it for one buried treasure. Um, yeah, I don't think I have I don't think I have enough. Like, I have some bamboo. I don't think I have enough for that. Like, legitimately, I don't think I have enough bamboo to... Ooh, actually, that waterfall could get me close. But that's so high up. That's insane. Like, if it's not, like, in here, I should probably dig around in this bit of sand first. Like, if it's not in this bit of sand, if it's up there, that's an insane place for that to spawn. Like... Because I know it's normally designed as that the buried treasure is designed in such a way that it shouldn't spawn under stone. But I don't know. If it is down here, then the respiration is going to be useful. It's very pretty sand, though. Gosh, I'm starting to lose hope that it is actually up, that it's down here, and that it's up there somehow. What the heck? This is, like, theoretically it's here. It's, like, around here. Theoretically. But I don't see it. There goes my shovel. I think I have the stuff to make a new one. I do have iron on me. Okay. Oh wait, did my... Oh, I just realized I had my music playlist not in the settings I normally have it on. So it wasn't like shuffling and repeating. That's why the music suddenly stopped. Oh, yeah, I made my skin. Like, I've been playing Minecraft, like, consistently since, like, 2013. And so, I've picked up a lot of skills in doing that, because I have... Like, the one thing realistically I haven't done is made a mod. Like, I've done kind of everything most people do in this game. To some degree or another. And so, yeah, I made my skin, like, I took like, the main thing I, like, took from, like, a reference was I found a reference up for the shorts, because, yeah, like, because I just could not get them to look right. But other than that, everything else is me. Like, because I prefer to make my own Minecraft skins, because it makes them more personal and whatnot. Like, because no flack to, like, people who just go on like, Minecraft skins or whatever and just find something that fits them, but I don't know. I kind of always liked making my own. Gosh. I don't think the treasure's here. I think we're on a goose chase. I think it spawned up in the sky. And that this is the stupidest bit of treasure I've ever found. You know, if I had an Elytra, this would be great, but I don't, unfortunately. Because I could technically get one, but I don't want to rely on those immediately, because I feel like it takes the fun out of the walking aspect of the game. It makes you not appreciate things from a ground view if you're just flying everywhere. Yeah, I think, so a lot of it is, like, I can only pass on, so, like, what I have been told or understand from, like, other creators and stuff. It's all, like, the biggest thing that I've heard is make sure your audio's good. Like, your audio is what matters the most. Like, make sure you have a decent enough quality microphone that, because kind of the best thing to think about is, like, look at what you enjoy from the creators you watch, and not entirely, like, one-to-one replicate, but like, analyze it and think about what you enjoy from their content and try to do your own version of that in whatever form that may take. Audio is your biggest thing because, obviously, like, if you're doing, like, vocalized, like, Minecraft Let's Plays or whatever, people want to actually not have their ears bleed when listening to you. That is immensely important. Like, one of the most important things. Like, your stream's visually laggy, whatever. Sure, but if your audio is bad, no one's gonna listen to it because it's gonna hurt. Like, there's some exceptions to this. Like, obviously, back in the day, the Yogscast, like, their mic quality was always interesting, to say the least. But that was also the way of the times, right? Like, it's not like we live in 2026, like, the standard quality of a consumer microphone is so much higher than it was back in 2009. Like, not everyone's on their Xbox quality microphone. So yeah, audio is a big one. Kind of figuring out, like, getting comfortable talking to yourself is the big one. Like, even I'm still working on that. Like, I am very, like, I don't think I'm self-conscious. I just have a tendency where if I'm not constantly, like, I'm doing fine now. I'm honestly happy that I am. But if there's not, like, people actively, like, chatting in the chat or whatever, or for streaming and stuff, I tend to just go quiet, which means that if someone pops into the stream and doesn't say anything and just, like, tunes in and I am just dead silent staring at my screen doing nothing, that's not interesting and they won't stay. Oh my god, there's no way. There's no way it's in this. This treasure is fool's gold, is what this is. Thank you. I appreciate it. gosh. I don't know what I'm doing. This is not how they're... This is not how these things spawn. This is stupid. This is not how buried treasure like works as a Minecraft mechanic. It shouldn't be up here. What the heck? Okay. I'm wondering if I need to, like, go down a bit. Is there a cave in this thing that it's part... Like, this... I feel like I'm losing my mind. Like, this is a absolutely stupid buried treasure chest. You know, let me just go into free cam here. See if I can... I'm not gonna, like, clip into the thing, but that's very tempting. I don't know. The only place, like, above it is here, and it's not up there, because how could it be? Like, there's not a cave or anything. No, this is just an air block. But there's a possibility that's what that is. Oh no. Wait. Okay, that's just a structure down there. Okay, it's from there. That lake. Here. I don't think that's anything. But in the off chance that it is somehow... Oh, it's just a single bit of water. Gosh dang it, this is... I think I'm good. I'm both tempted to give up because it's taking so long, but also sunk cost fallacy is telling me that if I give up, this will all be wasted time. My goal on Cozymon is more like it's split. It's both to try and like get out of my comfort zone and like actually talk to other creators and stuff, because that's not something I have a chance to do very often. And also to just, well, one, I want to build that museum. Like, that is my big goal. But I want to, whatchamacallit? I want to just, like, hang out, chill, build cool stuff, do stuff with other people. Like, I think I'm gonna have to go back to the ground. Like, it's just kind of... I want to build, obviously. Like, I have... Oh, crap, that's a man of war! Ah! Mistakes were made! Probably should have, like, not flown directly towards the dangerous-looking jellyfish, but, you know. I have a single TNT. Wait, I don't have a flint, though. That's unfortunate. Can maybe get a flint. There we go. Like, this is probably, like, in no regard is this actually going to be worth it to do this, but... Let's see, the things... Yeah, no kidding. I'm like... Ooh. Because the thing is, right? Could just go down and, like, plant it under the seafloor. Okay, I need to... Here we go. Okay. There we go. I mean, I don't think... The only admin who's on is Percy, and I think he's doing his own stream. So, I don't... There! Okay, yeah, I was... The TNT was a good idea, because I was never gonna find that. That's buried beneath sandstone. Oh my gosh. That's insane. That should not be where that spawns. Oh hey, there's the... There's one of the end eyes if I wanted to... And hey, return on investment with TNT. Oh, this is so stupid. I'm putting that in there. A part of me is heavily tempted to just break the chest so nobody else gets led here. But... Nah, I'm not gonna do that. Because we have looter, which means that the chests are instanced, meaning that every person who opens that chest has their own instance of loot there. Ow. Oh gosh. Okay, now that we've found that and dealt with that, we can, slash home. Oh my gosh. Crikey. Back in the cellar. There's a lot of garbage, and also a lot of chalk, which is good. Chalk can go in here. Yep. Oh gosh. Oh, the moss goes in there. Yeah, like, it's nice to be back and not dealing with all that garbage. So I can now show. This is... It looks better from the front, I promise. Basically, I call it a sketch of the entrance to the museum that I'm building. But, obviously, it's not going to all be cobblestone. This is just a placeholder so that it actually is something. So I can get a scale of how much resources I'm going to need, the rough entrance, how it's gonna look, etc. Because I can use that to base everything else I'm doing with it off of. And also, like, the entrance to a thing like this is very important. Alright. Sounds good. Yeah, the entrance to something like this is incredibly important. Incredibly important. Okay. Actually, though. Yeah. Thank you, thank you. Yeah. Alright, sounds good. I might just quickly also go back myself because I need to go grab water because I just ran out of my water. So I will be back in a moment. There we go. Clicked on the wrong scene for a second. Hi, I'm back. I have some water. I also grabbed a vitamin drop because my throat's starting to get sore. So hopefully you won't hear it rattling around my mouth, but I don't know. Ah, gosh. I think... Yes, I can finally own a bed on this server. Three. So, I'm not sure entirely what I want to do now. Because we have the chalk. We could do more mining and resource gathering stuff. TPS is kind of suffering a bit, so I'm not inclined to go explore again. Turkey. Let me... Could go and find other people to harass, but that feels against the nature of the server. Well, not finding other people, but the harass part. Alright, where should I go? Got the chalk. I don't want to build anymore right now because I still don't know the palette yet, and I don't want to just build with 2 blocks. So, what I might do, honestly, I might do more layout stuff. Let's see, there's no way, right? Yeah, I'd be able to see. Yeah, I'd be able to see her on the thing. Gimme ghouls. Should probably clean these up. You know, a normal thing to say when you're about to murder creatures. Let me go do some cleanup real quick. Fight, Psyshock. Just dealing with these guys. Oh, a Ghost Terra Shard. Funky. Funky, funky, funky. Yeah, because obviously this has, like, every gimmick mechanic in it, so... Mega Evolutions, Dynamaxing, Z-moves, presumably. All that stuff. Gosh, I've been going for 2 hours. I did not realize that. Let me check some stuff real quick. Okay. Just wanted to make sure I wasn't missing anything on Discord or whatever by accident. There is the obvious task that needs to get done, which is wiping the basalt. It's all gonna be covered by the museum, like, and I'm gonna bring the terrain up to the museum to a degree, but... Could also... What was it? Let me grab some diorite. Let's do some... These are... Wait. Wait, I heard that, like, right next to me. Wait. I have Pokeballs. Where did that... It's gotta be up? Wait, I heard that. I heard that glitter. Where... There's a Joltik on the minimap here. I don't think they show up on the minimap properly, though. Like, you're just a normal Joltik. Shiny Joltik spawn near SkylaWuzHere. If that just came out of my cellar... Heard it out this ear. Spawn in a cave? They don't show up on the map. Okay. Wait, so that might be it. Because that's a really light-looking Joltik. Wait. That might be it. Of course, as someone with, like, arachnophobia, of course the first shiny I'd find is a spider. Wait, I think that's it. I think that might be the shiny Joltik. Hear you. There you... Oh my gosh, it's cute. Oh! Huh? Yes! Also, I don't know where... Magic! There's no way the spawn radius around for... Oh, that hurt a bit to do. Okay. Oh, no. Well. I got my shiny though. Oh my gosh. It's insane. My first shiny on Cozymon. Like, technically, I did find shinies on the test server. But, when we were doing stuff, but those aren't really the same as finding my first one on the server proper. And it's Joltik, which I actually do quite like Joltik. Like, despite being, like, arachnophobic, I do quite like Joltik. Okay, which means I need to go back to... I gotta go back to, spawn. To go grab... To go get it on the PC. Let's go see. I'm gonna put you. I do like the Ponyta. We're gonna keep Ponyta. And also Yamask instead of there. Let's see. Oh, he's a cute little guy. Oh, what's your... Oh, he's a little guy. He's a cute little guy. He's got Unnerve. He unnerves people. He has Sucker Punch, Agility, Electro Ball, Thunder Wave. He's level 31. Up, defense, minus special defense. Okay. Ivy's, that checks out. Mostly special attacker. Good speed and special attack. Oh gosh, got a lot of stuff. Hi buddy, you're going my shoulder, little bud. Oh gosh, I should probably heal my gang. Okay, let me put Joltik back on my shoulder. Okay, and then there's Yamask. I love this. I love Galarian Yamask. It's real. I really like Yamask in general. I love Galarian Yamask. And now I have a little guy on my shoulder. It's a little guy. Oh, I'm so happy to have a shiny. Just by pure chance, not even like actively trying to get one. Just a little guy. He's just a little guy on my shoulder now. Okay, let's go home. Load. Awesome. We got a little guy on our shoulder now. Wait, just the power... Oh wait, I have digging claws. That's why I go so fast. Right. I forgot I have digging claws. That's why I could mine stone with a shovel. Go, Joltik, commit crime. Okay. Right. So I wanted to, before that escapade, we were looking at diorite pillars. Fairly ornate and fine. Just to, like, have a gauge. And then we're also gonna grab some normal diorite, some calcite. I want to look at the mushroom stem as well, because that's also a good block. And then some chalk. The white sand looks good, it's just annoying to get. Gobble gobble. I didn't know I could get Pichu around here. Hello, guy. He's so silly. Oh, gosh. Okay, so I want to test out how these pillars look. So we're first gonna put fine down. Oh, does the... Oh, wait, no, it does. That looks pretty good. I mean, obviously they're gonna look good no matter what. Can I... Oh, I can. Oh, they're directional like that. Oh, that's fun. Okay, that's very good. So it's really the question of, like, what I like in terms of the topper. Like, do I prefer this very ornate one, that one, or the curly one? In terms of, like, general looks in the inventory, the curly one was the most appealing, because it's just that much fancier. You know, I'm going against what I was saying. I kind of... Then again, it depends. We'll see. What, like, when there's more of the rest of the material around, like... I kind of like the center one. Like, the ornate one, I think this one is. Yeah, the ornate diorite pillar, as opposed... The curly one's good. I think the curly one might be a bit much. And then, if we kind of look at, for, like, palette stuff. Okay, that's not quite there. If I'm doing that, or the other way, that kind of works. The mushroom stem works as, like, a nice smooth white texture. Like, these palette into each other quite well. The diorite would go into the diorite. I think it does work, though. It is a good white color, this whole thing. So I think that should work, yeah. Now I gotta get... I know I said I didn't want to do this, but I do kind of want to see how it would look if I start making it the way I'm planning on doing it. Diorite. So the unfortunate thing is, none of the chipped stuff has stair variants. But there is variants of... I honestly, though, smooth diorite might just be where I go with this, though. Is there calcite stairs? There's calcite plate, calcite brick. I think, honestly, smooth diorite. Like polished diorite. Having that. Polished diorite. And then it was it's probably more appropriate to do them as iron bars. But can I chip iron bars? I can stone cut them into like fancy fences, which isn't quite what I want. And I can kind of change the aesthetic of the workbench. Okay, okay, I also need stairs, which I forgot about completely. Okay, let's get a visual on this. Because this is just like... Actually, I might just do the center row to just see where we're at with this. As the block palette here. Let me just do more of this. Okay, alright. Because hopefully this will look like how I want it to. Which is like smooth, well, mostly smooth, like marbled stone steps up to oh, that's fun. I'm kind of actually curious, because mine... What would be Pokedex 129? Oh gosh. Let's see. Okay. Da 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 da. It would be in the Kanto Pokedex. Why can't I... Pokedex, there we go. It would have to be Kanto because it would be... Oh, mine would be Gyarados. Or would it be? Oh wait, no, that's in the TCG. No, mine is... Mine would be Magikarp. Oh gosh. Anyway, that distraction over. Oh wait, no. I think I want to do something different with the side ones. But just to have like the completed row aesthetic. Let's see. I think that works, yeah. Although I might, for the sake of negating lighting issues, I think if I do this... do that, then hopefully that'll negate the weird lighting on them. Yeah, kinda. I thought there was a block. No, it's just Tandemouse going. I can't believe it. There's already a family visiting the museum. it's so funny. Just walking up the stairs. Just like, hey, museum. Oh my gosh. Okay, I think I might, for this, have a, I'm not sure if I want to, ooh. Actually, maybe that does work, because that helps that. I might need to bring the stairs out one, potentially. Gosh, I'm actually crying. That made me laugh so much. Oh my gosh. I need to, like... Wait, actually, this would be normal. I need to freaking clip that, because that's so funny. They're just walking up like it's normal. Here. Yeah, that works. That sells the handrails quite a lot. Although actually they are like taller. Like because they would be like that. Yeah, that works better. That looks much more like handrails. Like, those are like the handrails on the side of the steps. And then, theoretically, that would be you. Yeah, that looks... I am happy with that. That looks good. Because then... Oh. Oh my gosh. Oh gosh. It's just for the advancement. I want to see if chalk works better. It isn't as, like, obvious. Because chalk, the chalk is a really good texture. Like, it's just white stone, yes, but that alone is quite nice. Because it doesn't have the speckles that diorite has. Which is what makes diorite look good, but... I'm not... I think for the aesthetic, the chalk works a bit better. Something I can do with the chalk. I can make it overgrown. I can make pillars out of it. I can make polished chalk, which I didn't realize. How would that look? That works better. That is really nice. I do have chalk stairs as well, but... yeah, the polished chalk works. Because that makes it, like, meld a bit better and look worked. Because obviously it would be. That. Yeah, I like that. Because it looks different enough, but it's not, like, it looks different enough to work, but it's not too different. The other alternative would be to just make the stairs out of chalk and make the sides out of the polished diorite, but I don't... how do... there's polished chalk stairs. I should have a crafting table out here. How do these look? Oh, those are nice. Oh, those are really nice. I'm thinking maybe I do what I was saying I didn't want to do. Wait. Wait, what if instead I put diorite here? This is what can be known as a view into the creative process here. That works a lot better. I like that. The chalk stairs, that works so much better. So if I do this... obviously I need to change those, but that's a lot smoother stairs, which works better for the aesthetic. And then having that be like the darker material, which would be under it, which makes sense to be on the handrails, so you can see that, so the handrails are a bit more pronounced. That is the break up there, so it's not the same handrail material. Oh, that works perfectly. This is, my friends, is why you test block palettes. And why you try to make, like, try multiple options before you commit to one. Because that's much better. That is a good smooth texture. I wish the stairs didn't have the lighting issues they do, but... you know... this is the way of things in Minecraft, so... Nope. think. And then I do polished. Okay, there we go. Alright, we got... Oh, I'm happy with it. Alright, and then we gotta go get more polished chalk! I'm gonna put the pillar stuff away in my bag for now. Oh, gosh. Alright, give me some more chalk. I do just need as much of it anyway, so... Polished chalk stairs. Alright, we almost win these. Okay, I'm gonna grab polished chalk as well. Diary. These... It's kind of like, honestly, like... Gosh. Not that I was gonna sleep anyway, because I am doing things, but... Okay, I'm quite happy with this. That... Because I feel like the edge texture of the polished diorite is a bit too harsh for this. But the smoothness of the chalk... Oh, doing that expedition for the chalk was worth it. Oh, yeah, that's perfect. That is actually perfect. Oh, that aesthetically is so good. I'm gonna keep this as the bottom, I think. Actually, no, because we want to continue, like, the visual of the stairs. Yeah, that's good. That's very good. Just do this for, like, lighting purposes. Oh, that looks good. I'm happy with that. That's great. It's so smooth. It's so good. Oh, I love it when a plan comes together. I'm just going to do more of this, because I think this is what I'm going to land on. Although, the question is, right, do I want to pull the bottom bit out one? Because I think this needs to be 2 blocks. Either that or push it down a single block. Actually, that might make more sense. Is push it down one, like push the slabs down to a full block. Because if I do that, then there is more like standing room, or at least the illusion of more standing room, and like the more of a step here. Yeah, that's better. And it also means it's consistent with up here. Dang it. All right. I'm gonna wrap up in a little bit, but. Okay. We're just gonna fully make this immersive. Like, make it look quite like I think it should. Where's my polished diorite? There it is. Because I'm loving where this is coming along. Because, like, I don't want to rush the base. I just also would like, I think my main thing is I need it to figure out, like, the outline of stuff. Because I would like to know where I can put other stuff. Like, to be less vague, where I can, like, connect my basement and where I can, like, because this entire under thing isn't gonna immediately be my base, my, like, home area. That's gonna be that downstairs. I just need to figure out where that needs to go. Hey, welcome back. Okay, oh wait, no, that's not what I meant to do at all. Oh, this is a misplaced block. Alright. So, I've been doing a little bit of work on this, and I'm liking how this is looking. I think it's selling the aesthetic. Thankfully. Alright, and then I kind of want to do, like, one other line of this. Like that. I don't have the iron bars on me for this, but if we... Okay, okay, if we do this and this and this, we will soon have our build. Oh, that looks good. I'm happy with this. Like, Oh, the PNG tuber thing is actually, well, it's a bit finagly how I've done that. So what I've done is I have used a thing called Discord Reactive by Fujitech. You should be able to just find it on Google by searching Discord Reactive. And so technically speaking, this is a Discord avatar that I've, like a Discord Reactive thing that I've configured. And Reactive has stuff where you can put it in OBS, and the idea originally is that you can have icons on screen that light up and whatever, or GIFs or whatever that change to indicate you're in a Discord call. However, what a lot of people use it for is PNG tubers, where you have the different things be images or GIFs or whatever to indicate when you're talking instead of needing like a full-blown VTuber avatar or whatever. And so what I did for this, which it took a bit of cleverness to get this to do what I wanted to. This is basically so what I did is I went on Novaskin, which is a Minecraft skin website thing, and then I realize I need more normal polished chalk. And then with Novaskin, you can upload your skin to that, and then you can also change the background and like pose the character. So what I did is I did that, posed the character, put a green screen behind it, took a screen grab of that, shoved it into paint.net, or you can use any photo editing software really. Green screened out removed the green screen with photo editing, and then set the various frames of it, like made sure all the images of the character are the same size and width, so it doesn't so it's not weird. And then set all the Discord Reactive stuff to that. And so behind the scenes, what I'm doing is I am literally sitting in a private Discord channel, and this is just lighting up whenever Discord detects my voice. I can also press my mute button to change my mute, and my deafen button to change the little poses, because I thought that'd be cute, and I quite like it. But yeah, it's literally just a Discord or reactive thing that I have just cleverly used to like this. Yeah, thank you. I am actually really happy with this. I set the... I have a normal like PNG tuber thing that I use, but this one I set this thing up specifically for this. Yeah, thank you. Yeah, I'm quite happy with it. Like, I don't use them enough because, like, I kind of forget it's there a bit. But, yeah. I do also find it, like, it is cute, but it's also, like, disconcerting in that way that, like, she just turns towards the camera every time I talk. Like, yeah, that makes sense. It's just kind of silly. And I love it. I love how silly it is. I think there is actually, like, Minecraft mods that exist that kind of do that with your character. But... oh, it's called Reactive. Like, literally just Google Discord Reactive, and it should be, like, one of the first results. Yeah, yeah, it shouldn't be buried too much. And yeah, like... and I just use Novaskin, which is a Minecraft skin service. Like, technically it's a skin editor, but it also has, like, posing stuff that you can do with your skin. And so I just uploaded the skin I made. Nova Skin is also very nice for, like, even though I don't make my skins on Nova Skin, I will commonly have Nova Skin up and use it as a way to get a reference for my skin in 3D. Because you can, like, pose the skin or move it around, like, turn it around and stuff where, especially if you're doing stuff like what I've done, where you have multiple skin layers, it's good to help yourself, like, figure out how stuff actually will look on the completed model. So yeah, basically just did a bunch of cleverness because, like, it's kind of my modus operandi, really, of, like, I kind of, this is actually a content creator tip a bit, is pay attention when other content creators are talking about the stuff they use, because while they might not be intending to recommend anything or talk about anything, someone just talking about, like, casually talking about something they use or something, just having that knowledge in the back of your brain is useful. Like, it's always useful to, like, yeah. No, honestly, like, this is just a very, very simple thing. Like, if you want to give credit for, like, the idea, sure. Like, because, like, I think I saw, I've seen someone do something similar, but I don't know how they technically did it. So there might be other ways, like, there might be ways to do it with, like, actual PNG tuber software and stuff. To do it, like, better and with more control and more poses and stuff. Because obviously I can only have it set for, like, when I'm not talking, when I'm talking, when I'm muted, and when I'm deafened. But yeah, it's a fun little thing if you want to have it be your Minecraft character as opposed to, like, having, like, a face cam or something. Because while I do face cam sometimes on video, mostly because I do a lot of horror games and I think that works the best. I like to not have to do it on stream. Because I like to chill out with stream more, so yeah. That. Let me make it. Actually, do I have another? Okay, I have efficiency 1 picks. I'm just gonna use one of these. But yeah, okay. Actually, I should make more iron bars while I'm in my hovel. I will make this underground area look much better. I also forgot I have iron on me, so, well. I do want to make the basement area nicer, but that's to come. That will happen when I have when I have a better idea of stuff. I'm really quite happy with how this is looking. This is perfect. Absolutely perfect. 100% understandable. This is Java because it's modded Minecraft and, like, you can only really do mods like this on Java. Like, I don't think that, granted, I don't know what, like, I don't touch Bedrock with a 5-foot pole because, like, Bedrock just has a few too many issues for me. Like, and also just, like, I've played Java my whole life. Well, my whole life playing the game anyway. Not literally my whole life. That would make me far too young to even be on this server, technically. But no, I've played Java since 2013. I have been modding it. I have been playing mods for it that entire time, pretty much. And yeah. Like, you can't, like, Bedrock does function, mostly. But, yeah, no, you can't do this to exactly in Bedrock. Because I don't think... Oh, I forgot you were still on my shoulder, buddy. I forgot, well, you're gone. I don't know how much you know about Pokemon, but I got a shiny! I got my first shiny. And so, Joltik here has just been sitting on my shoulder the entire time I've been building this! And I completely forgot he was up there! That's funny. That's really funny. I completely forgot he was up there. Oh my gosh. Well, I am happy. I'm glad, yeah, like... I had a feeling, because, like, why else would you click on specifically a Pokemon, like, clearly Pokemon thing? But, yeah. Oh my gosh, I'm happy with how... There was also... Gosh, I need to make a clip of it because it was so funny. There was a bit earlier where I had come around from, like, picking up stuff underneath, and this Tandemouse was just, like, slowly walking up the center thing of the museum, the thing that I had just built at the time, so it's the only thing that looked fancy. Just, like, casually walked up the stairs here, like they were, like, a person going to go see... They were, like, some couple going to see a museum in real life. It was so funny. I need to use that clip in the video I put up, the highlight video I'm gonna do next. I'm gonna hopefully put up next Monday. Anyway, I think, though, I am going to have to wrap up today because, because I've been going for 3 hours, and I have some other stuff I need to do today. But yeah, we made a decent amount of progress. We got the chalk, we found that stupid chest. I am so unbelievably happy that this aesthetic is working, and it's, like, up there, the roof is gonna be a hard bit, right? Because, yeah. But the aesthetic of the entrance is working. This block palette, the chalk was 100% worth getting because it works so well for the stairs. Oh, it looks so good. So good. Alright, yeah, I'm going to be streaming tomorrow. I'm glad. Yeah, I'm gonna be streaming tomorrow on also Minecraft, but a different mod pack thing I do with a friend of mine, where we play a very outdated version of 1.7 and play a bunch of mods and stuff for that, and have been doing that for over a year now. But yeah. Hi, Joltik. You can come back now. Yeah, it's gonna be tomorrow starting at 1 p.m. EST, Eastern Standard Time. On my channel, you should be able to, if you go to the channel page itself, you should be able to see the waiting room, and that will have the time, and it will be converted to your time zone. So yeah, thank you for watching. I love Cozymon. I'm loving the Cozymon server so much. Oh, I'm so glad to be here. So yeah, thank you for watching, and I will see you in the next stream of this. Yeah, I'm gonna be streaming at 1 p.m. EST next Tuesday. at least. I might be doing another stream of this later on Cozymon later this week. We will see. Anyway, hey, I will say goodbye for now. Oh, and I'll see you in the next stream. Bye-bye now.